The passenger compartment of the Stinger remained stable in the frontal offset test. Dummy readings indicated good protection of the knees and femurs of the driver and passenger. Kia showed that a similar level of protection would be provided to occupants of different sizes and to those sat in different positions. In the full-width rigid barrier test, the pelvis of the rear passenger dummy slipped beneath the lap portion of the seatbelt. Although dummy injury values were not excessive, the car was penalized and protection for this body area rated as poor. Protection of all critical body areas was good for the driver dummy in this test. In the side barrier impact, the Stinger scored maximum points with good protection of all critical parts of the body. Even in the more severe side pole test, protection of the chest was adequate and that of other body areas was good. Tests on the front seats and head restraints demonstrated good protection against whiplash protection in the event of a rear-end collision. A geometric assessment of the rear seats indicated marginal whiplash protection. The Stinger has a standard-fit autonomous emergency braking system. In tests of its functionality at the low speeds at which many whiplash injuries are caused, the system scored maximum points, with collisions avoided at all test speeds. In the frontal offset test, protection of the chest and neck of the 10-year dummy was rated as marginal, the chest on the basis of rib decelerations and the neck on the basis of tensile forces. Protection of the 6-year dummy was good, or adequate. In the side barrier test, protection of all critical body areas was good, for both dummies. The front passenger airbag can be disabled to allow a rearward-facing child restraint to be used in that seating position. Clear information is provided to the driver regarding the status of the airbag and the system was rewarded. All of the restraint types for which the Stinger is designed could be properly installed and accommodated. The Stinger has a deployable, active bonnet. Sensors detect when a pedestrian has been struck and actuators lift the bonnet, providing greater clearance to hard structure in the engine compartment. Kia showed that the system worked for different statures of pedestrian and over a wide range of speeds. Accordingly, the car was tested with the bonnet in the raised position. Test results were almost entirely good or adequate, with some poor results recorded on the stiff windscreen pillars and at the base of the windscreen. The protection provided to pedestrians' legs was good or adequate and that provided to the pelvis area was predominantly good. The autonomous emergency braking system performed well in tests of its pedestrian detection, with collisions avoided and mitigated in almost all test scenarios. The autonomous emergency braking system performed well in tests of its functionality at highway speeds, with collisions avoided and mitigated in all test scenarios. A speed assistance system recognizes the local speed limit and provides this information to the driver who can then set the speed limiter appropriately. The lane assistance system warns the driver when the car is drifting out of lane and gently corrects the driving path away from the lane edge. A seatbelt reminder is standard for the front seats but no system is offered for the rear.